So I'm here to give you a tour of the Rver Don. So it's been less than a year. I don't know how long it's been, but it's our first rainy season for the river. So all this growth on the sides are it's less than a year old. The grasses, that's not much, but you'll see later that we have a few trees that are growing and some of them are tall. So the water here is about 10 feet deep. It's a narrow channel, but there's a lot of water here. We had some problems right at the beginning of the rainy season, which is 3 weeks ago, I think. The oxygen levels in the water got dramatically different from the runoff from the rice fields and the heavy rains. It was alarming. Fish started dying. I was really concerned. Doing a little bit of research, found out that you can use hydrogen peroxide to treat the water. As it dissolves, it releases oxygen. But it's unbelievable how potent it is. So I was using 6% hydrogen peroxide, so double the strength of what you'd have in your kitchen cabinet, but still 6%. And in the pond that's, I don't know how big it is, an acre or two, and 10 feet deep, so a lot of water, I mixed 1 cup of hydrogen peroxide in the entire pond. A bottle cap here, a bottle cap there, and it completely changed the water. The oxygen levels got fixed. The water cleared up. It changed the clarity a lot. It was dramatic. It was amazing. So anyway, we're continuing down the Rver Don. I need to come up with a better name, but we'll see. Right here, no wind, it's super peaceful. It's great and beautiful. A lot of fish in the pond. This time of year, you lose some fish because they leave in the rice fields. Water goes over the levee, top of those banks here, and fish swim off, and then toward the end of the rainy season, a lot of them come back and people go fishing in the rice field with just a dip net or their hands and catch a lot of fish. Nit's father and son spend more time in the water here than I do, and they get a lot of different kinds of things to eat. Obviously fish, but snails, some kind of, not clams, but some kind of freshwater shellfish that they eat. I don't really know what it is. And I eat too. It's not they eat, but they do the work. But you could feed a lot of people daily just out of the water here. So, continuing down here. My boat was kind of a bad purchase in that it doesn't really support me well. I'm too heavy. It doesn't track well, which isn't that big a deal. It's a small pond, and just for paddling around, that's not a big deal. But I have to kind of be careful how I get in and out, because I think if I like walked in on the nose, I could capsize the boat. So anyway, but now we're kind of to the other end, and you can see it's another little open area here. That's really nice. It's I don't say half acre, but you know, it's 100 feet by 100, quarter acre probably is what this is. And right there is our house past that tree, and then you can see houses further away in the village. Now we're here. All these trees I planted less than a year, around a year ago, I think. And so some of these eucalyptus are 10 feet tall now. This tree, which these flowers in it are edible. I don't know the name of it, but I've planted these trees, and it's amazing how quickly they're growing. Beyond that tree is a mango tree. I'm excited about that one. It looks good, but the mango trees get gigantic. So in a few years, I hope this looks unbelievable. Most of what I'm planting is edible, or creates fruit, or is edible. I have planted some bamboo, which is edible too, but my thought isn't about eating the bamboo. I just like it. So now what we're doing is we're paddling back, and it's super peaceful and beautiful here. Sure how this video is going to turn out with the boat not tracking well. It's probably going to be just a zigzag, dizzying mess, but that's okay. So here you can see more of the trees there. Those are eucalyptus. The farthest one there is more than 10 feet tall now. And the view right like this is just amazing. I'm happy with how it turned out. The area on the right isn't as fun to get to for planting trees. It's a long walk around to get to there, and you have to carry everything. So if I'm planting a tree, I'm going to use some different dirt when I plant it. It's a pain in the butt. So as you can see, there's not many growing there yet. I have more to plant, but if I had a bigger, more stable boat, I probably could, maybe time for a bigger boat. Finish the pontoon maybe. Now I'm just talking out loud as I think of things, but off in the distance you see a water tank. We use that for irrigation. When it's not the rainy season, we do a lot of watering of all the trees and grasses and everything. That's a 1,000-liter, I think, tank that we built the tower and the tank and the shed underneath it, and it's filled from a submersible water pump that's powered by solar. The fountain that you're looking at right there, it's not pumping very hard anymore. It's getting late today. It's solar. It's a submersible pump that does that. The sun's not directly overhead, so it's not as powerful right now, and it's cloudy a little bit, but that's an addition to help with aerating the pond as well. And we have problem a little while back. So let's keep going. And off to the left, I don't know if you saw, I've got a shelter there that just a patio that I sit on, and it's nice, comfortable. And then we have a chicken coop house, something that Knit's son built. He's got maybe 20 chickens in there now. I'm not sure how many, but I'm going to build a new house in a different spot. I want this point out here and the stuff by the water to kind of be recreational for me and not super productive as farming or something. So that's, and there's the chickens house right there, and then we're coming into view is my house, or my little patio. Anyway, it's a nice comfortable spot to sit, and that's the lake in Rver Don.